When you truly want to experience a new country or culture, you have to get away from the tourist hotspots and hit the back roads. And there's no better way to do it than on a motorbike.
Do you hear the buzz between the birds and bees? It's in the air, blowing through the trees.
Hi, my name is James, and I've been riding for 24 years.
No longer feels the same.
My dad actually had an old Triumph Bonneville, which he used to ride, and I think from a very early age that just sort of fascinated me. So when I was around 18 years old, I decided I was going to hop on over to the bank and see if they would lend me a bit of money. And that's when I bought my first bike. Yeah, so that was in Toronto, Canada. And it was a Suzuki GS 500. Nice little whip, you know? Actually, I remember the very first time that I got on it, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna take it for just a quick little ride around the cul-de-sac. I remember getting on the bike and thinking, okay, I think I got this. You know, I hadn't taken any lessons or anything like that. And I got on the bike and, okay, I think I got this. I started riding it just straight. And then all of a sudden, I sort of get to the end of the road and I realize, I don't know how to turn this bloody thing. So it took some getting used to, but here we are 24 years later, and I think I've got a pretty good handle on it now. It does not. What was your first guess, right? Maybe the lack of white fluffy snow behind me. Yeah, I prefer palm trees. We are in Bali, Indonesia. And yeah, this is where I have now decided to hang my helmet, so to speak. My first time in Bali was in 2013. Came over here on a bit of a mate's holiday. Had gone out to visit a friend in Perth. And I'd never been to Asia before, so it was his recommendation that we come over, and that was the first time here. And I was amazed at how many bikes there were out on the roads. I mean, it's just not something that, I had seen up until that point, scooters and motorbikes and, all kinds of just, sort of a bit of a organized chaos happening. And that just blew my mind.
Ships searching for love ashore. Hearts are now.
Well, I sold the 98 Gixxer, unfortunately. That was a sad moment. Yeah. My bike that I have in India, that's a 2017 Royal Enfield Classic 350. Still got that. That's still waiting for me there. Yeah, the riding I've done in India is really what has sort of inspired and brought me, to where I am today. So that bike I'm definitely going to hold on to. I've got a 2004 Honda Mega Pro. It's just a little 160cc kind of street bike that I've kind of chopped up and customized. So the bike that I've got here now in Bali, which is my absolute favorite, is the Hunter Scrambler SK 500, which is a dream to ride. Actually, I would probably go as far as to say it's been my favorite, if not, one of my top bikes I think that I've ever owned. It's just a dream. I love riding it. One more bike in the garage. I think I'd have to go back to my roots and pick up a Bonneville. That was my dad's bike, his first bike. He won in a contest actually, and I think that's probably sort of bring it back to the roots. So I'm the founder of Intrepid Moto Bali, so we organize guided motorcycle tours here around the island, with now expanding our routes to also include Lombok, Sumbawa. So we're trying to get out, expand our circumference a little bit further, get into some of the outlying islands and things like that. Well, we start from Canggu. That's kind of our home base. And I like to explain to people that we're not necessarily only a motorcycle riding company. We prefer to engage people with the traditional culture here in Bali. So, you know, we'll ride for a bit and, you know, make stops and explore the more cultural aspects of the island. Obviously, you know, with a focus on getting outside the normal realm of tourism and exploring the lesser known areas and getting a bit off the beaten track, so to speak. Visiting beautiful locations, staying in spectacular places, and yeah, just enjoying everything that Bali really has to offer. So our fleet is composed of the 250 Kawasaki Versys, which are absolutely adequate for, you know, everywhere that we go and all of our activities. Definitely a little bit lighter. You've still got, you know, sufficient power, and yeah, they're just great bikes overall. Our newest addition to our fleet is the Hunter Maverick MV500. So these would be a sort of cross between the Honda CB500X and something like a BMW GS 1200, or, you know, 1250. So you've got that quite long profile, really excellent for, you know, distance cruising, touring. The weight distribution is quite low, so you really feel quite stuck to the road, and they're just beautiful. Really just lean right into the curves with those bikes, and they've got definitely adequate power, great torque, and yeah, they're just a pleasure to ride. You know what, I'd say just, you know, don't think too hard about it. Don't try and plan, you know, or overthink a destination. Just get on the bike and go, you know. You know, it's all about the journey, you know, not so much about where you end up sometimes. And so, you know, if I'd say to anyone who has a desire to, you know, start, you know, traveling, you know, by motorcycle, just, you know, literally, there you go, you know, point to a spot on a map and just go there, yeah.
Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in a motorcycle tour of Bali or Lombok, then get in touch with James from Intrepid Moto Bali. Honestly, I can't recommend his company highly enough. In fact, I'm planning to head back over in 2024 to do a 4-day tour of Lombok. If you enjoyed this video but would like to see a longer form vlog video of the tour, then let us know by adding a comment below. That's all for today. See you next time, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can ride a motorcycle, and that's kind of the same thing. The cat was like, buddy. He was in no hurry. Yeah.